Hi guys, welcome back to another flow. We are gonna do a flowy, more on the creative side, Vinyasa sequence on the quicker end today. So if you're looking for a nice flowy practice with a little bit of spice per usual, join me in a child's pose and we will get moving. So big toes together, knees wide, and the sun just came out. So pretty. Slide the arms out long, melt the forehead down. And let's just settle here with a couple of deep, nourishing cycles of breath. Inhaling, filling up the lungs. Nice, big releasing exhale out the mouth, let it go. Really, really empty those lungs, rebound, inhale. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, filling up. Exhale, let it go. 2 more breaths like so. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, let it go. Let that breath fuel you. Let that nourish you. Let that ground you. Last breath here. Inhale. Exhale. From here, as we inhale, we're going to round out the spine. Exhale, arch the spine, sink the hips back down to the heels. 2 more just like so. Inhale, rounding out. Exhale, arch it back. Inhale, we round out. Exhale, we arch it back. Coming back up to all fours, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips, flat back, neutral spine. Inhale here, chest lifts, we arch the spine. Exhale, press into the shoulders, round out through the spine. Inhale here, chest lifts, we arch. Exhale, we round. Inhale, we arch. Exhale, we round it out. Coming back to that flat back, neutral spine. Gonna take a little bit of a step forward with the palms. Sink the hips back down to the heels. Keep the toes tucked, a little child's pose, narrow stance. Knees are about hip distance apart. Forehead can melt down to the mat, but it doesn't have to. Inhaling here, feeling some extra length being created in this variation of child's through the shoulders, through the lats. 2 more cycles of breath here. Inhaling. And exhaling. 1 more here, just like so. Inhale, filling up. Exhale, letting go. Letting these first moments of movement and breath really just nourish you and let you arrive in your body. Next, inhale, rounding out the spine once again. This time, hips drop towards the mat, bend the elbows as one big kind of flowing motion. Dropping it all the way down, wrist stacked underneath the shoulders. Keep the toes tucked, grounding down through the knees. We press up and through that tabletop and back to that child's. 2 more just like so. Inhale, we round out, hips pull forward, elbows bend, cascade all the way down. Chest drops, forehead can drop as well, but it doesn't have to. Keep the toes tucked, ground down through the knees, belly button pulls into the spine. Pressing up and through that table back to your child's. 1 more here. Inhale, we round out. Exhale, hips drop, elbows bend, cascade forward all the way down. From here, we're going to slide those arms out into a T. Bend the right knee. Untuck the left toe. We're gonna roll over. I'm actually gonna adjust my mic before we do that. Rolling over to the left line of the body. Right foot plants behind you. Left side of the head can plant as well. Nice big stretch through the spine, the quad, the hip flexor. On your next exhale, we rock and roll back through center. Left knee bends, right leg extends. Rolling over to the right line of the body. Right side of the head can plant, or it does not have to. We're here for a moment. Left foot plants behind you. Nice big stretch the spine, the left hip flexor. All the way through the quad. Chest, shoulder, really big full body stretch here. And arriving back through center. Tuck the toes. Palms ground underneath the shoulders. Either grounded on the knees or not for a bit more of a challenge. We're pressing up and through our high plank and then back to our downward facing dog. Take a few moments here. Take a few petals, maybe a little shake or nod of the head. Finding some movement that feels really, really good for you. And from here, finding stillness. As we take our next inhale, snake the spine over to your high plank. Exhale, press it back. Downward facing dog, 2 more. Inhale, bone by bone, we round out high plank. Exhale, press it back. Downward facing, 1 more. Inhale, snake the spine over, high plank. Exhale, thread it back. Downward facing dog. From here, as we inhale, sweep the right leg high. Exhale, bend the knee, open up through the hip. Taking a few hip circles, moving one way. Moving back the other way. And then re-extend the legs, square the hips, point the toe, inhale here. As we exhale, we're gonna push forward, 3 stance plank. Take a breath here, inhale, filling up. Exhale, knee to nose, we crunch it in. Inhale, kick back, 3 stance plank. Exhale, knee to nose, we crunch it in. Inhale, kick back, 3 stance plank. Exhale, knee to nose, crunch it in. Inhale, kick all the way back, 3 leg down dog. And exhale, drop the right toes down. Swap it out, opposite side. Inhale, sweep the left leg high. Exhale, bend the knee, open up through the hip. Taking a few hip circles, moving one way. Back the other way. Re-extend the legs, square the hips, point the toe. Inhale here. Exhale, push forward, stacking shoulders over wrist, 3 stance plank. Inhale here, fill up. Exhale, knee to nose, crunch it in. Inhale, 3 stance plank. Exhale, knee towards nose, crunch it in. 1 more. Inhale, kick it back, 3 stance plank. Exhale, knee to nose, crunch it in. Inhale, we kick all the way back. 3 leg down dog. Drop the left toes down. Downward facing dog. Take a moment or 2 of stillness. And we're gonna land in 3 rounds of our sun salutation B. Inhale, filling up. Exhale, let it go. We'll take 1 more breath together. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, let it go. From here, as we inhale, shift the gaze towards the front of the mat. Bend through the knees, step, jump, hop, up to those fingertips at the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Heel toe the feet together. Arms sweep forward, hips sink back. Chair pose. We land, palms facing each other. Inhale here. As we exhale, we come up. Off the heels onto the toes. Arms sweep back into airplane. 2 more. Heels drop. Fingertips reach forward. Inhale. Exhale, heels lift. Arms sweep back. Inhale, heels drop. Arms sweep forward. Exhale, heels lift. Arms sweep back. Cascading all the way down, forward fold. Inhale, filling up, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, place the palms down, step or hop back to your high plank, your vinyasa of choice, whether that be an up dog, sphinx, high cobra. Tuck the toes, fly it back, downward facing dog. 2 more rounds just like so before we get into our main sequence. Inhale, shift the gaze towards the front of the mat. Exhale, bend the knees, step, jump, hop, up to those fingertips. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Heel toeing those feet together. Inhale, hips drop down, arms sweep forward, share. Exhale, airplane arms, heels lift. Inhale, heels drop, arms sweep forward. Exhale, airplane arms, heels lift. 1 more. Inhale, heels drop, arms sweep forward. Exhale, airplane arms, heels lift. Inhale, drop it all the way down, forward fold. Exhale, hang out here for a moment. Inhale, fill up, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, drop it down. Palms plant, stepping or hopping back to your high plank. Your vinyasa of choice, up dog. Tuck the toes, fly it back. Downward facing, 1 more round of sun B we go. Inhale, shift the gaze towards the front of the mat. Exhale, bend the knees, step, jump, hop, up to those fingertips. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, let it go, forward fold. Heel toeing the feet together. Hips drop down, arms sweep forward, palms facing each other. We got our chair. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, airplane arms, heels lift. Inhale, heels drop, arms sweep forward. Exhale, airplane arms, heels lift. Inhale, arms sweep forward, heels drop. Exhale, arms sweep back, airplane, heels lift. Drop it all the way down, heels drop, forward fold. Inhale, fill up, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, place the palms down, step or hop back to your high plank, your vinyasa, up dog. Tuck the toes, fly it back. Downward facing dog. And for the sake of a quicker practice, we dive right on into our main sequence. 1 round through the right side and 1 round through the left side. Here we go. Inhale, sweep the right leg high. Exhale, we're gonna pull forward to our 3 stance plank. Inhale, kick back, 3 stance down dog. Exhale, 3 stance plank. 1 more. Inhale, down dog. Exhale, plank. You're gonna remember these. Inhale, take a moment here. Exhale, lead a nose, crunch it in. Inhale, 3 stance plank. 2 more. Exhale, lead a nose, crunch it in. Inhale, 3 stance plank. Exhale, lead a nose, crunch it in. This time, stepping that right foot forward. Fingertips reach forward, crescent lunge with that forward lean. So chest is, we're closing off the angle from the chest and the front thigh. Inhale here. As we exhale, arms are gonna airplane by the sides, gluing the left knee to the right knee. So we're in a single leg chair. So generous bend through that right knee, arms airplane by the sides. Inhale here. As we exhale, right fingertips drop, we kick open, flex the left foot. Left shoulder, left hip stack on top of right. Left fingertips reach high. Half moon, we are here. Inhale here. As we exhale, big transition as we step all the way back on the left foot. Sink the hips back down to the left heel. Skandasana, here we are. Fingertips can drop to the mat for a little extra support or through heart center. Inhale here. As we exhale, big transition to warrior 2. Inhaling. As we exhale, windmill the arms over, around, framing the right foot, step it back, high plank, your vinyasa. Up dog, tuck the toes, fly it back, downward facing dog. So a quicker sequence, interlacing pieces of our sun cell B and pieces of our warm up as well. A little lower body, a little upper body, a little spice, a little flow. We get to do that all again on the left side. As we take our next inhale, sweeping the left leg high. Exhale, 3 stance plank, push forward. Inhale, kick back, down dog. Exhale, 3 stance plank. Inhale, down dog. Exhale, 3 stance plank. Inhale, fill up here. Exhale, knee to nose, crunch it in. Inhale, kick back, 3 stance plank. Exhale, knee towards nose, crunch it in. Inhale, kick back, 3 stance plank. Last time here. Exhale, knee towards nose, crunch it in this time. Stepping that left foot forward, reaching those fingertips towards the front of the mat. We're closing off the angle from that left thigh and the chest. So we're about at a 45-degree angle or so, up in the ball of the right foot. Left knee stacked over left ankle. Inhale here. As we exhale, airplane the arms by the sides, right knee glues to left. Single leg chair, generous bend through the left knee. Inhale here. Exhale, kick open, half moon, left fingertips drop, right fingertips open, flexing through the right foot. Right shoulder, right hip stack on top of left. Inhale here, big transition. Slow it down with control in your own timing. Starting by taking a nice bend through the left knee, delivering that right foot towards the back of the mat. Sinking the hips down towards the right heel, Skandasana. Inhale here. Exhale. That's okay if your heel does not meet the mat here on Skandasana. And if it does, wonderful as well. Listen to your body. Next, inhale, big transition. We arrive, warrior 2. Big push towards the front of your mat. Inhale here. Exhale, windmill those arms down around, frame the left foot. Step it back, your final Vinyasa, up dog. Tuck the toes, fly it back. Downward facing dog. Beautiful job, guys. From here, we're gonna drop it all the way down to all fours. A quick little wind down before we send you on your way. So keeping the left toes tucked, we're gonna kick that right leg back. So hip, knee, ankle in line, hips square to the mat. And in fact, untucking the left toe, we're gonna tuck that right knee behind the left, sink the hips all the way back down towards the heel. Left knee can lift. Awesome, awesome. Little glute hip stretch, a little child's pose. Half cow face fusion here. An extra breath here. And at that bottom of your next exhale, coming forward, swap it up opposite side. Right knee plant, left leg extends, tuck left knee behind the right, stick it back in the hips. Glute hip stretch on this opposite side. Next exhale, at the bottom of your next exhale, whenever that may be, listen to your body and your own timing. We will come forward, all fours, and since we did a lot of wrist action today, we'll give our wrists a little extra love before we really wind down for good. So fingertips facing each other, palms facing up, a little shift side to side. Fingertips reach back towards you. A little rock forward and back, or find stillness. If this is ever too much for the wrist, you can always take an inch in with the knees. You also don't have to come all the way back. You can have a little diagonal pull here as well with the fingertips. So rocks forward and back, or stillness. And then from here, we will sink the hips all the way back down to the heels for a moment. Untuck the toes, circle out the wrists. A few moving one direction. And a few move in opposite direction. And then from here, child's pose as our last shape we are going to meet for today. Big toes together, knees wide. Slide the arms out long. Coming back into breath, coming back into body, closing off the eyes if you haven't already. And as always, this is your practice. So if you are finding yourself really craving a hip opener that is different from this one, maybe a happy baby, maybe an extra spinal twist, maybe an extra glute stretch like a reclined pigeon, whatever you need, take it. Maybe even wanting to land in a traditional shavasana as we close and seal our practice. So listen to what you need. Let this practice honor you and how you want to show up for yourself in this moment and what your body, mind, soul might be craving. For us today, for the sake of a quicker practice, we are going to seal this flowy sequence, this flowy practice with 5 deep cycles of breath together, just how we started. So inhale, filling up. Nice big exhale out the mouth, let it go. Inhaling and releasing. Inhaling and releasing. Inhaling and releasing. And I think that was 4. We're going to go for 1 more either way. Inhale, filling up, last breath together. Exhale out the mouth, let it go. I honor you so much for being here, for moving, for carving out this time for you to show up for yourself and to every single day step into that version of yourself you know and love. Namaste, friends. See you in the next one.